This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. The Knicks here to defend home court, playing host to the Western Conference. Last time in Oakland, they lost to the Warriors. That was their second loss in 2 games. Now they've got a chance to turn the tide and get back on course.
Yeah, not a very inspired performance for them, particularly when they were defending. They just gave that hostile crowd plenty to cheer for.
Yeah, they allowed a lot of free runs to the hoop, a lot of open jump shots, and in the end, the opponent's shooting percentage was through the roof. You can't win if your defense isn't better than that.
All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Michael Jordan is out there with Curry. Then there's Bird. Then it's O'Neal. And it's McHale in at the 4 spot. Now here's Shaq. Here's Bird. Great D that time from Payton.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
It's stolen by Curry. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. And there's the call on James. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Jordan with it. He kicks to McHale. It's stolen by Davis. Payton dishes to Jordan. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slant.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
And the Warriors with possession here, following the score by New York. Curry against Payton. Just 3 to shoot. Here's McHale. No good from outside.
Even against solid defense, he's still going to try to continue to make that shot.
And I wouldn't bet against him in that situation the next time out.
Punches it down with pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they're not backing off at all, are they?
And the Warriors off to a slow start here. Searching for their first points of the game. And Steph Curry with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Takes the 3. Here's Robinson outside for Davis. He feeds it to James. New York moving the ball around and stolen by Jordan. Now the Warriors moving it up. Curry leading the charge. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. Jordan against Jordan. The drive by Jordan. He dishes it to O'Neal to end the drought, and he hits the jump shot.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Payton with the ball, and Curry picks him up defensively. Stolen by Bird. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. Here's Jordan. And so the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last.
And now a look at LeBron James here. Last season, he played outstanding. Averaged about 25 points per game. 7 assists and 6 rebounds. And with his great passing, he's been a catalyst for their offense, often seeing plays even before they materialize.
For sure. Great anticipation. Peripheral vision is there. Natural talent as well. Really shining through.
And a wide open look for Jordan. Bangs home the trifecta. Jordan's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And Steph Curry, 6'3" and about 195. I mean, a slender frame. You look back to high school and college, and that was one of the question marks. Did he have the strength to succeed.
New York trailing. Here's Robinson. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Really, as close as you can get to an and one right there. He almost had it.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Pippen's checked in for New York. Paul goes in, and he banks in the layup.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But boy, that was a nice job.
The three, and he gets it to go. Paul's got 5.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the quality of that three-point shot attempt right there, going at it the way they did, but it all worked out for him.
Three-pointer. And James pulls it down. For the New York Knicks, they come in off a good outing against Chicago. Stolen by Bird. And it's the Warriors on the break. LeBron with the block. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession for the Knicks. James Harden, he's checked in for James. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Payton. And the Warriors also making a change. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Bird. Paul passes to Aldridge. Fade away. Anthony Davis with the rebound.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
No doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down.
And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Anthony's checked in for Robinson.
Carmelo Anthony.
Here's Aldridge. There's 1:17 left here in the first quarter.
And guys, one thing that we were treated with last year was Steve Kerr's great quotability in post-game interviews and pressers. He said all the right things and deflected praise like a coach who had done it for many years.
Paul goes in. Davis with the block. And now the Knicks on the break. And it's Pippen slamming it down.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
And Kerr is so good with the media because, Greg, he was a media member himself for so long. You know that as well as anybody. Clark, I don't think he ever tried his hand at broadcasting, though. I can't see him doing that, could you?
Yeah,
I
right,
know.
Right. You're probably just thrown on as a broadcaster and rarely contribute anything of note. Some guys have what it takes to call games, and Steve just doesn't quite scratch me as that kind of guy.
No. When you think of James Harden, you don't think much about his athleticism. His strength, though, is exceptional for his position.
Yeah, I think that's his greatest attribute. His ball handling's good, but it's his strength. He's able to run through contact.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook. There's 37 seconds left to play in the first quarter. The three. It's rebounded by Golden State. Knocked away. The Warriors shooting their first free throws here tonight. He misses the free throw. And the second free throw, good. New York's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. The drive by Anthony. That's good.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Paul outside. Pass to Aldridge. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
And just solid play out of them that time.
Harden inside the three-point line. And again, it's New York.
Next minute, 20-16.
The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Knicks lead by 4. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the... And we got a chance to hear from LeBron James about the hard work and preparation he brings into every...
Go back, and I'm able to, read the scouting report, and also when I get to the arena, I also watch more film on each and every guy that's going to be playing. Guys that I know I may be, matched up against, throughout the night. So I'm not surprised by anything if it happens throughout the game. So it's a lot of preparation that goes in, to just one game, just trying to get one win. But that's what it takes to win good.
I think you'd have to say the preparation really shows on the court in his play, and rarely does he look surprised out there, caught off guard.
And Kevin, that's really just the mark of a total pro. And I don't think oftentimes the fans appreciate how much goes in terms of preparation. Some guys get it and some guys don't, but he's a perfect example of what proper preparation means in terms of preventing a poor performance.
And we return to the second quarter, and no Jay Latino. Specialized jerseys on display. Welcome back, everyone. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
They've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
They've got Robinson. Dominique Wilkins out there with LeBron James. Then it's Gary Payton, and it's Jordan in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 for New York right now. They're running. Here's Wilkins. And it's sent back by O'Neal. And they get it back. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. With this break, let's show you the teams that led the league in assists last year. The Warriors, number 1.
The way these guys moved the ball offensively was really a joy to watch. Great teamwork and unselfishness, and that's why we saw those great assist numbers a season ago.
The Knicks with the lead. It's stolen by Curry. Here is Paul. He's got 7 and stolen by Jordan. And a fast break now for New York. Payton gets the bucket.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Time-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, it's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. And he gets it to go. Bird's got his second bucket of the night. The Knicks have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. James with it, and it's McHale picking him up. The baseline J off the mark.
One of the things I think we forget about with Chris Paul is just how clutch he is as a player. I mean, hitting the go-ahead shot in Game 7 against the Spurs last postseason was a big reminder to everyone that this guy is clutch.
Jordan kicks to Wilkins. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
How about that good look by Jordan on that one?
And talking about Paul and his ability to come up in the clutch, that Game 7 shot when he was playing injured against San Antonio, the defending champions, turned out to be the game-winning points. Remarkable play, remarkable series for him.
It was. You could see him hobbling around out there and would have to miss games in that Rockets series, the first 2, if I recall. But that series is what Paul is really all about, Kevin. He is a competitor, first and foremost. Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Jordan with it, and it's McHale picking him up. Here's Wilkins. You know what? The Warriors go the other way with it. Bird outside. Feeds to McHale, and the rejection by LeBron. Down low, here's Wilkins, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Wilkins has got 6 points in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Pass to Curry. From downtown, another miss by Curry.
Oh, that's a tough three-point try when you've got the defense right there.
Well, he'd have to be really good to knock down a shot like that against that kind of defense.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Stolen by Robinson. And now the fast break. LeBron with the ball. Oh!
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense as was displayed right there.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. Different look here for the Warriors. Chamberlain's checked in for Shaq. Aldridge comes in for McHale. Kevin Durant's checked in for Larry Bird. And it's Jordan in for Paul.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback.
Yeah, and if you look at it, had they been converting those second chances all along instead of waiting until now, who knows?
And then Durant with the dunk.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
The Knicks leading by 6. And Westbrook, here we go. Block shots, a stat that sometimes doesn't tell the whole story. Big-time shot blockers aren't always elite defenders. And then the opposite is true. Their block shot totals don't quite capture that great impact they really have defensively.
You know, and Hakeem the Dream, certainly one of the greatest all-around players to have ever played the game. An endless array of offensive moves down low, no doubt. And defensively, his numbers speak for themselves. I mean, almost 4,000 career blocks, 2 Defensive Player of the Year awards, just a legendary low-post defender.
New York's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Curry with the steal. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. And Jordan slams it in.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend. Take it to the hoop.
And how, Clark. Brilliant throwdown.
Just exerting his authority on that play.
The 3 from Harden. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. 1:07 left in the second quarter. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line. Well, just take a look at what Jordan's done tonight. He has 8 points, and he was able to come up with 1 steal, too.
You know what? He's been a difference maker defensively today, Clark. He's disrupted more plays than the stat sheet will show.
The Knicks leading by 4. Outside Anthony. From deep. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Anthony's got 5.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Stolen by Harden. At the elbow, Westbrook. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
Here's Anthony. Chamberlain with the rebound.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
And they get it back. And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball and finished off by Davis.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-handed.
And so we conclude the first half. New York.
Yes, Kevin, here with Stephen Curry. And Steph, you've had to deal with...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And an exciting time of the year for the Knicks. The first quarter was pretty even. The biggest lead for them during the period was 6. The second quarter was very positive for them. They clearly upped the intensity and upped their lead, finishing the half with an 11-point advantage. Hey, big fella, what's your take on New York so far?
Well, Kenny should appreciate this. I love the ball movement. They were in sync as a unit, and their assist numbers were impressive. Anytime you get 5 players working together like that instead of one guy doing it alone, it's always going to be a boost. That's the primary reason they're in control of the game.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about Golden State?
Their lack of execution surprised me. You know, they had a lot of turnovers off sloppy ball handling, which goes back to the fundamentals. And I know we say it all the time.
And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is about to get underway.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. We've seen Michael Jordan really having a great game.
And he just went off in those first 2 quarters, guys. He's capable of doing that on a consistent basis as well. So we might see some changes from a defensive standpoint as they try to disrupt his rhythm in the second half.
You know, guys, I think you've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him up like he has been.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. Bird out there with Kevin McHale. Then there's Shaquille O'Neal. Then it's Michael Jordan. And it's Curry in at the point guard position. LeBron kicks to Robinson. New York moving the ball around. Curry against Payton. Jordan the screen. 6 on the shot clock. And finished off by Robinson.
And that's such solid fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
And, guys, it was a terrific understanding between teammates that made that possible. They really did read each other well there.
The Knicks leading by 10. Here's James. And it's good. Through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Shot's good. Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
And how much more is there to say about LeBron James, Clark? Incredible consistency, unbelievable athleticism. He just is a marvel in every way the longer he plays.
Kevin, when you look at his career averages, I mean, just off the charts, and he has the same unbelievable year every year. The consistency, phenomenal.
And the Warriors making a change here. Hall's checked in.
And talking about LeBron's consistency, it's not just a physical effort. It's also a mental one. I mean, you know you're targeted by the defense all game. That'll wear down even the best players. How is it that LeBron's armor just never seems to be penetrated?
Payton dishes to James. Inside. Robinson kicks to Davis. It's tipped. 6 to shoot. And the jump by LeBron.
And he's been the catalyst all game long. Love how he's distributing the basketball.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, when the offense runs through him, it's really smooth.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
You know, on the topic of LeBron, one of the few areas where he could improve consistency in is from the three-point line. 3 years ago, he hit over 40% from downtown. 2 years ago, 38. Then last year, down to 35.
Jordan against Jordan. Jordan kicks to Payton. Jordan inside. It's blocked by Shaq.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
From deep, Jordan. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 3 assists in the game.
Guys, they've had a solid start to the second half offensively. Gotten good looks, and they've made 3 out of 4 of them.
There's a screen by Robinson. Launches a 3. Again, James missing.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Shaq with it. Robinson on him. O'Neal misses.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And the shot is good. And 11 points for LeBron.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
The Knicks making a switch here. Wilkins is checked in. Here's Paul. He's got 7. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Takes it from 10. Wilkins kicks to Jordan. The baseline jumper goes down. Jordan's got the lead up to 12 now for the Knicks.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Chamberlain's checked in for Shaq.
That's his second personal foul. Substitution for the Warriors. Wilt Chamberlain.
Up top, Bird. There's the 3. The shot is off. Good D by Wilkins. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against the Clippers. Davis, the pass to Wilkins. Payton with the ball. Chris Paul covering. And LeBron throws it down.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with a dunk like that. And LeBron has been in the postseason every year since his rookie season. Last year he passed Jerry West on the all-time postseason scoring list. I'm sure he'll just continue to climb up the record books.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Jordan dishes to James. Rejected by McHale. But he recovers it. Stolen by Bird. To the paint. Changes up. But on that shot, with that, the Knick lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Jordan.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game. Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. And a new group in for the Knicks. Carmelo Anthony is checked in for James. Pippen comes in for Wilkins. James Harden is checked in for Michael Jordan. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Payton. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for the Warriors. Durant comes in for Bird. Harden against Jordan. It's Harden with the drive, and it's out of bounds for the Knicks as New York retains possession. Curry's checked in for the Warriors.
Stephen Curry.
Anthony kicks to Pippen. Shot clock at 3. On deep. It's rebounded by Golden State. It's Durant on the wing. Guarded by Pippen. Chamberlain kicks to Curry. Passes it to Aldridge. Outside for Jordan. Good D by Westbrook. The Knicks leading by 10. Here's Harden. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. 1:10 left to play in the third. Golden State's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Curry attacking Chamberlain, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam, you're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
Here's Westbrook, and he slams that one down.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. You can see the leadership qualities on display right there, guys.
You know, he's their coach on the floor. There's no doubt about that. A great communicator, a great teammate, and as you mentioned, Kevin, a tremendous leader.
Aldridge, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. That one on Pippen. And for LaMarcus Aldridge, always praised for his terrific shooting. His rebounding, as we know, Greg, has always been fantastic. Over the past 2 seasons, he's averaged double-digit boards.
And that's why so many teams wanted him in this last free agency period. His ability to put points on the board as well as clean the boards. What a deadly combination.
Anthony kicks to Westbrook. Back to Anthony. Takes the three. Rebounded by Wilt Chamberlain.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
That one's in there. The Knicks lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Durant.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Harden, no good.
And that's playing into the hands of the defense right there.
No way you can sneak that shot by him, Greg. I mean, he was all on top of that one.
And you can sense things now starting to tighten up. Their offense has become unstoppable.
And Greg, I'm not quite sure why it took him as long as it did to finally get things going, but as we always say, better late than never.
And that all right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. New York leading by 6. Davis is out there with Pippen. Then there's Payton. Then it's Robinson. And it's Jordan in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 for New York right now.
Shaked and baked with the crossover move, and that's what freed him for the score.
And got him on the wrong foot and then just blew by him.
That's a 2 from Paul. It's rebounded by New York. Robinson's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Here's Payton. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Payton's got 6 here in this quarter.
Gotta be demoralizing. They desperately needed a stop, and instead they give up a triple on an open look.
Paul kicks to Curry. Fires for 3. Warriors the rebound. And Davis sends it back. Paul against Pippen. Wants to get it to Robinson and does. Kicks it to Payton. Davis, the pass to Payton. And that one comes up a bit short.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
LeBron, he's checked in for New York. Kevin McHale, he checked in for the Warriors. Jordan comes in for Chris Paul. The Knicks leading by 12. Davis dishes to Payton. Back to Davis. In the corner, it's James. Here's Payton. And he gets it to go.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game. Way too many shots in close, and he's got to get his guys to cut that down in terms of points and pace.
Clearly the reason for the timeout, Greg. I mean, he wants his guys to toughen up inside and start protecting the rim.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Hi, Kevin. Steve Kerr was just going over the plan with his team. No surprise, really. The turnover situation was the focus. He told them, listen, we're giving it away, guys. We've got to protect the ball, play within ourselves, and get quality shots. Kevin?
Thank you, Doris. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. The drive by Jordan. McHale kicks to Curry. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spots. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Payton against Curry. Payton passes to LeBron. Davis dishes to Payton. Just 5 to shoot, and it's sent back by O'Neal. Robinson, that's good. Warriors trail by 14. Outside Curry. Pass to McHale. Bird outside. And he knocks down the jumper.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist. And did not seem happy about how things are going on right now, and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. And in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
LeBron kicks to Jordan. Takes a 3. Offensive rebound.
Boy, he got a nice looking stroke. That almost went in.
Yeah, and a lot of times he'll still knock those down no matter how good the D is.
Now that was pretty. That was just a nice looking reverse jam right there.
Use the rim, Clark, to protect the ball, I think, too, a little bit.
Yeah, did a nice job with it.
And guys, how about the awareness there with that finish in traffic?
Here's LeBron. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
It's been a solid outing for LeBron. He's got 13 points and a pair of blocks to go along with those.
And he's been standing tall when they needed him.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
They've knocked down plenty of mid-range jumpers in this one. That's been big for them.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
And James drills them both. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. And Curry, here we go. Bird, the pass to Jordan. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. The Knicks leading by 12. Payton outside. Davis kicks to Payton. Jordan dishes to Payton. New York moving it around. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Curry's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Out to Bird. Fires from deep. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. The drive by LeBron.
And one thing that I know a lot of fans are worried about it is NBA jerseys with ads on them. It's something the NBA has explored more in-depth recently and would be another stream of revenue for the league.
And both free throws good for James.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
He's been attacking the rim with reckless abandon. They're searching for answers. Some way they got to figure out how to contain him.
Warriors trail by 14. Outside Curry. Passes it to Bird. Just 4 to shoot. Here's O'Neal. Good. And it's Bird picking up the assist. Bird's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And with the ads on the jerseys, it isn't something that would sit well with the fans probably, but around the globe, almost every other league in the world has ads on their jerseys.
You know, the NBA has shown that they're willing to try new things with jerseys, much like they've looked at other issues. It started with the sleeve jerseys, and advertisements is just another area they're exploring.
New York leading by 10. Outside Jordan. Pulls it up. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting. 1:32 left in the game. Here's Curry with the 3, and he gets the bucket. Curry's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Warriors.
He didn't have a single point in the first half. Bagel, 0 points, nada. But he's starting to get into the groove here in the second.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Golden State's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Now the pass to McHale. Out to Bird. Curry against Payton. There's the triple. And check with the slam.
And the defense out of position on that possession, which allowed for him to get that offensive board.
Well said. Yes, he did. You're right, Greg. That's a tremendous jam on the putback.
What a great nose for the basketball he has, and such a strong finisher as well.
Shooting from New York.
And the first of two, no good. Heartbreaker.
2 shots.
And the second free throw, good. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Curry. For three. Another miss by Curry.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
There's no doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down. Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.
For the three, and that one's good.
Stephen Curry. For 3.
James against Bird. The drive by
And that's just a little more for these fans to cheer about as they get ready to celebrate a W.
Well, let the party start. The celebration begins, and they're going to let their guys hear it.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
Well, you know, it makes a big difference. I mean, you never felt like they had any doubts that they'd come out on top.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey, y'all. Ernie Johnson here, along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James. He found his rhythm in the second half, and there was no stopping him then. He was locked and loaded.
A tremendous.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, two teams start fresh for their first game of the season, both squads believing this will be a great year. And coming up in just a bit, tip-off will be live from Oakland as the Warriors go up against the New York Knicks. For the Knicks, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. And here we are, opening night of the new NBA season. Every club at this point can be optimistic. Some teams just looking to make the playoffs, others with much higher aspirations, Kenny.
Yeah, well, some people would say that you can start with a clean slate. But then certain people are saying we're building off of last year. So this is a continuation. But whatever happened last year to some of those teams who didn't reach their goals, they just can wash it out and start. But there are certain teams saying, yes, we are who we were last year, and watch who we are this year.
You want to come out the gate strong. Ernie, I think we're in for it.
Check. I'm from where the cameras run.
We're at the sold-out and noisy Oracle Arena. We'll see the New York Knicks facing the NBA champion Golden State Warriors. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. And so off the tip, it's New York. And now the New York Knicks starters. Gary Payton is out there with Jordan. Then it's LeBron James. Then it's Robinson. And it's Davis at the power forward.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
And a wide open look for Jordan. And a miss there on the triple. For the New York Knicks, they come in off a good outing against Chicago. And the dunk by James.
Man, that is a great move off the baseline and a big-time play at the basket.
Fantastic reverse dunk, Clark. Had to get up high for that one.
And I tell you what, that's the kind of play that could really spark a team.
Well, you know, last season, Steve Kerr came into a good situation, but a touch awkward. The team wasn't 100% on board with the firing of the previous coach, but he won them over in a hurry. That was an excellent burst to the hoop for that throwdown. I mean, he's a laser beam, guys. Fast as light.
And so it's Golden State with it. Outside Jordan. He kicks to O'Neal. Back to Jordan. Outside Curry. 5 on the clock. Puts up a 3. And again, it's the Warriors missing. The Knicks have gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. Can't get the heave to fall.
Oh, my goodness. That's like temporary insanity right there.
Do you think he realizes we've actually got a game, a serious game taking place here? I have my doubts, partner.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Now here's Curry. He dishes it to O'Neal. Back to Curry. Another miss by Curry. McHale. And that one's good. McHale's got his first points of the game.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
Now here's Curry after the miss from Gary Payton. Outside for Jordan. From outside, off the mark. The Knicks have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And the basket is good. The call goes his way, and we could be looking at a 3-point play.
First team foul. Warriors foul. Stephen Curry. That's his first personal foul.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
Warriors trail by 5. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Payton with the ball. The drive by James, and it's blocked by Jordan. Out of bounds, Knicks ball as New York keeps possession. Gibbons checked in for Michael Jordan. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. LeBron outside. 6 on the shot clock. 13 feet away. That one off the back iron and out.
That's a huge part of what they want to do defensively. Limit his easy chances inside.
Some people think LeBron's athleticism, Clark, has declined over the last few years. He might be the first to admit it. He still looks terrific, though.
Well, he's, you know, that's a natural progression for any player,
Sure.
even if you are LeBron. But he's still an elite athlete by NBA standards.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. The drive by Jordan. Three-pointer, Bird. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Bird's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Warriors.
And remember the quote from LeBron on the subject. Obviously, I'm not the 18-year-old kid that I was before, but I can still do the things I need to be successful.
Payton with another miss.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Chamberlain's checked in for Shaq. Durant comes in for McHale. And Paul subbed in for Curry. And then for New York, Harden comes in for James. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Payton.
You know, LeBron was just so far ahead of everyone in the league when he was young. I mean, even a LeBron who has lost a step is more athletic than 95% of our league.
Well, for James Harden, with his incredible regular season last year, Clark, he knew he was in for a great postseason as well.
And it was a bit of a roller coaster for him in the playoff run. I mean, he could vanish one game, but then explode for 40 in the next.
LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Bird. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Anthony's checked in. Now here's Jordan. Kicks to Durant. Some nice passing by Golden State. Paul for three. And the Warriors get it back. Chamberlain. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Outside Anthony. Feeds it to Westbrook. Davis kicks to Westbrook. Anthony, the pass to Westbrook. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Westbrook's got his first 2 points of the night.
And with Harden in the playoffs, it was an all-or-nothing situation at times. He definitely stole some games for Houston in their run to the conference finals. But, man, did he have a rough one when they were eliminated by the Warriors.
A good open look, and he splashes home the three.
It's Anthony with the drive, and he uses the glass on the layup.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number one right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
And, you know, that tough game for Harden in the conference finals, 12 turnovers for him, set an NBA record for most turnovers in a playoff game. Not how he wanted to go out, but he showed he can carry a team for stretches during the playoffs.
Good.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Boy, this has been a bumpy start for them, to say the least, in this quarter.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's their fourth turnover, and we've barely gotten started.
Now Anthony lets it go with a three. And it's Anthony again missing. Jordan. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Knicks out front. They're up by 6. And the second quarter will... And one of the rising stars in the NBA is Anthony Davis. His offensive game is growing by leaps and bounds. Well, I tell you could be here an awfully long time if we're going to list all the different moves Anthony Davis can hurt you with.
Yeah, the brow definitely has the full toolkit available to him, and I say that affectionately. Tools a lot of guys don't learn to use until much later in their careers, Kevin.
And we welcome you back to more NBA action. Players looking hydrated and plenty of Gatorade to help them get their job done tonight. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
How good has the ball movement been here? just absolutely terrific.
Boy, that kind of timely passing, Greg, really fun to watch.
And New York, looking at who they've got. Wilkins is out there with LeBron James. And it's Michael Jordan. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Robinson in at the 5. McHale outside. And he overshot that one, missing.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
Stolen by Westbrook. And a fast break now for the Knicks. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the knee.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. He had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
O'Neal's checked in for Chamberlain. And a switcher also for New York. Payton's checked in. And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Here's Curry with the 3. That is good. Curry's got 6 here in this quarter. Well, you think about Stephen Curry, and your first thought is he's a remarkable three-point shooter. That's right. But he's not just a long-range threat.
Yeah, I see him as a shot maker, one of the league's top mid-range shooters off the pull-up, too, and he's a creative finisher. Floaters and backspin shots, English, high off the glass. Again, the best shot maker, I think, in the history of the game.
That's a 2 from Paul. The Knicks pull it in.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Payton dishes to Jordan. Robinson left side. Shot clock at 6. Back to Wilkins. New York needs to get off a shot. James with the bucket.
And Curry, such a tremendous balance to his game, and he can square up on a dime to knock down shots. I mean, that's a focus also of his training. Doesn't do it with conventional pattern shooting drills. It's a lot of stuff to challenge his balance while he's on the move and shooting.
Payton against Curry. Payton drives in.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
And for Steph Curry, to me, that balance is remarkable. I mean, it used to be customary beyond the arc to fake a defender into the air and then step into a mid-range two. But Curry has introduced that more efficient sidestep for the wide-open 3.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Launches a 3. Curry with another miss. Bird. Here's Shaq. That's tipped. Here's Jordan. He has 7. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Well played right there. I mean, there's no question who has the momentum.
Greg, the lead appears to be heading north, if you will.
There's the 3. Curry with another miss.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
And the basket by Payton.
You got to love that great assist by Jordan.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Curry outside. That one's in. Only his 4th make against 9 total shots.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
The drive by LeBron. And it's sent back by McHale. Out of bounds, Knicks ball as New York keeps possession of it. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for the Warriors. Jordan comes in for Chris Paul. The Knicks also changing it up. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for LeBron. Pippen comes in for Wilkins. And it's Harden in for Jordan. And 3 from Jordan. Another 3 for Golden State.
Really good job of creating just enough space to let that one fly.
The Knicks leading by 4. Payton outside. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Payton's got 8 points.
That was the 3rd straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better.
Durant against Robinson. Lets it go from deep. And it's Kevin Durant with the three.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
Pippen kicks to Davis. It's tipped. Pass to Payton. Some nice passing by New York here. It's Harden with the drive. And there's the whistle. Foul hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That's on Shaq.
Just call him the beard. James Harden, not just iconic, but also entering the conversation for the best player in the NBA.
And speaking of Harden and being the best, he'd certainly tell you so. He referred to himself as the best all-around player in the league. What do you think?
And I think he's right in that category. A lot of people laughed him off when he said that, but he's been a legitimate MVP candidate. His defense has gotten better, and obviously his offensive game is off the charts.
The Knicks leading by 5. Anthony down low. Chamberlain on him. Anthony with the bucket.
Boy, that mid-range jumper is a beautiful thing to have in your bag, and they've had it going today.
And some say it's a lost art, but they're getting excellent results with it tonight.
First team foul.
Curry against Westbrook. Here's the three. Oh, my. He'll go to the line with a chance for a 4-point play. They get Russell Westbrook. Anthony nowhere around. Again, the miss by Anthony. Warriors trail by 4. And it's the Warriors on the break. Offensive rebound. And Davis sends it back.
And if they're smart, they can hold it for the last shot.
To me, that's got to be the target. Make sure you manage the clock effectively so you do get the last shot.
What are you going to do defensively? Such separation with the height advantage in that matchup.
Outside Curry. Chamberlain a screen. And Stephen Curry another three. Curry's got 18 points.
And you know what? He's got a new BFF. It's the triple.
And it has been his BFF today anyway. Most of his points have been courtesy.
And so it's a close game.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And an exciting time of the year as the first game of the regular season is halfway through. New York holding the upper hand after the first 2 quarters. They hold a 4-point lead. And let's go to Kenny. What'd you think of their first half? And that'll do it for now as we send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
You know, I'm not sure that he can continue to shoot the three as well as he has up to this point. He has been lights out.
You know, sometimes, Greg, you have those nights where the basket just looks twice as large as it is. Grand Canyon size. It might be one of those nights for him.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. And Golden State looking at who they've got. We've got Jordan, Kevin McHale out there with Bird. Then there's Shaquille O'Neal. And it's Curry in at the 1 spot. The drive by LeBron. Stolen by O'Neal. Now a timeout called by Golden State. We've seen Michael Jordan really having a great game.
He's been attacking the rim with reckless abandon. They're searching for answers. Some way they got to figure out how to contain him.
That'll be a 5-second call. And while we've got this moment here, now let's take a look at last season's leaders in converting turnovers into points. The Warriors, number 1.
Yeah, I mean, the best in the league at forcing those miscues and then capitalizing at the other end. Their defense led to their offense.
Here's LeBron. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. James has got 7 points.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
And there's the call on James. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
And that's an aggressive play to try to get the rebound. Just a little too aggressive.
And unnecessary. That's over the top. That's doing too much, Greg. He wasn't in good position there, and he was never going to get the ball. He just wasted a foul.
Steph Curry does so many things well, Clark, on the floor, but one area he had struggled with was turning the ball over.
Yeah, and after a slow start, Kevin, to the year in the turnover department, Curry was able to slowly right the ship.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the 3rd quarter of basketball.
Oh, that's a tough three-point try when you've got the defense right there.
Well, he'd have to be really good to knock down a shot like that against that kind of defense.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control even though he's going at breakneck.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate.
Checked in for the Warriors.
Spacing.
Give it up for Oracle Arena, your Warriors girls.
The Warriors trailing. Passes to O'Neal. On the wing, Bird. No one near him. And again, no good by Golden State.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Here's Payton. Payton with another miss. Warriors have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the 3rd quarter. And the dunk by Jordan.
And the road back into this game wasn't a short one, but they've managed to make it all the way back and tie this thing up.
And, Greg, I've got to admit to you, I mean, I did not think they were going to get all the way back. I thought they were done. They've shown some serious resilience and character to battle this far back.
Dominique Wilkins, he's checked in for New York.
Give it up for Oracle Arena, your Warriors girls.
New York with the ball. Last time in Oakland, they lost to the Warriors.
And that was an ugly loss for them last time playing these guys. And really, the rebounding differential was the key.
They got worked over on the boards. That's about as plain as I can put it. You can't leave your teammates on an island down there. You need everybody going to the glass.
Here's Bird. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Bird's got the lead up to 2 now for the Warriors.
A delicious dime from Chris Paul there.
New York shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. And the basket by Payton.
His performance today has just been so important. What a luxury to have a guy that's that dependable.
To the inside. It's deflected. Stolen by Robinson. Payton outside. Inside. Davis kicks to Robinson. New York moving it around. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by O'Neal. Down low. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum. You know, even against defense as tight as that, you expect him to bury those.
Yeah, I don't know, though, Clark. That defender was on him like glue on that possession. That would have been a heck of a bucket, even though we've seen him hit those in the past. And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Okay, time now for an injury report. For an update on Stephen Curry's injury, let's go to Doris Burke.
Kevin, the Warriors head athletic trainer gave me an update. He told me that it doesn't look too serious. This injury could be a huge blow to a team with title hopes this season if he were to miss significant time. Kev, hoping for the best on the sideline here.
All right, Doris, we will, of course, keep everyone updated as we find out more.
And you know what? He could have a long road ahead in terms of getting back on the court. But one thing we all know, he's never been shy of hard work.
No, he's not. I mean, he'll be doing everything he can to make it back as soon as possible.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skill as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
I tell you what, any team will take that. I mean, if you're shooting over 50%, it means you're getting the kind of looks you want on offense, and you're being smart about it, and you're knocking down the good shots that you get.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Some changes for Golden State. Aldridge comes in for Shaq, and Steph Curry is subbed in for Chris Paul. James Harden, he's checked in for New York. 58 seconds left here in the third quarter. Shoots the three. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Warriors leading by 3. It's Curry outside. Scottie Pippen grabs the miss. Knicks have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Harden has a wide open look. Here's Westbrook. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Westbrook's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, how pretty was that? Used the rim to protect the ball perfectly.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Durant kicks to Aldridge. Outside Curry. Lets the three fly. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Westbrook, no good. And there's the feed to Jordan. Fires the three. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. New York trailing. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth. They've got Anthony Davis. Pippen is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Harden. And it's Payton in at point. Pippen for 3. No luck. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That's his first foul.
Anthony Davis.
Now here's Curry. Dishes it to McHale. Chamberlain a screen. Jordan against Harden. Off target with his 3.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Payton kicks to Pippen. LeBron James on the wing to take the lead. Michael Jordan grabs the miss.
Well, that's airtight defense. Not much room to get that shot off.
To the middle. Here's Robinson. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Robinson's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for New York. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Knicks.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Shaq's checked in for the Warriors. And New York with a change here, too. Michael Jordan is checked in for James Harden. Bird with it. He's picked up by James. James against Bird. A 3 ball. The Knicks pull it in. Robinson's got his 3rd rebound on the night. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
Curry passes to Jordan. Three-pointer. And again, it's the Warriors missing. New York leading by 3. And a wide open look for Jordan. Drops in the tray. Jordan's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Robinson with the block. Hands with the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last.
Next ball.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Coach is liking Clark what he's seeing from his offense.
And shoot, why wouldn't he? I mean, guys, they're filling it up with ease, executing, getting quality shots. I mean, this is fun to watch.
And guys, they've put the defense on the defensive. And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
Greg, you can feel the sense of urgency they have to get this thing closed out as soon as possible.
Pass to O'Neal. Back to Jordan. They need this. The dish now to McHale. Shot clock at 6. Here's Bird. Nice D from Pippen.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going.
Fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
New York calls timeout. I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Hi, guys. Over that break, I was able to catch the message Derek Fisher was giving to his team. He wants to make sure they stay assertive and aggressive on the offensive end, saying, I don't want to sit on this lead. Let's build on it and not give them a chance of coming back. Guys?
It's stolen by McHale. Throws it up high. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop. And now it's just a 4-point New York lead.
Looky here. How about that one? That play, take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook for future reference.
Perfectly done. He put it on a platter for him. Gosh, that was neat.
And guys, how about the touch there on the finish? Really just flawless. Clearly, he's not pleased with all the looks they've given us on the inside, and also to get them to tighten up that defense.
Yeah, and I think he's going to let them know about it. I mean, they're playing some soft interior defense, and you can't win that way. That's a recipe for disaster if you're not going to play with some physicality inside.
The Knicks leading by 6. Peyton left side. Right side, Jordan. LeBron outside. New York moving the ball around. Not enough on that one as it misses.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And Jordan has it in the corner. Curry is inside. He's against Jordan, and Shaq with the slam.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Peyton drives in, and it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession.
Next ball.
Off the inbound, and LeBron with the layup. And the Knicks lead by 6.
When you can make adjustments to the shot in midair and midstream and still knock it down, you know you're flowing.
Here's O'Neal.
Now, this is why the breakaway rim was invented. For plays just like that.
Well, he almost brought the whole thing down, Clark, by hanging on that long.
Yeah, he did.
I tell you what, though, great dunk, and this is even a better game we got going on right now.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. Here's Robinson, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Shaq with the screen. three from Jordan. Money! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot and still haven't been able to do it.
The drive by LeBron. Money!
Did you just see what I saw? I mean, that move was out of this world.
Executed, don't you think, to perfection, Greg. I mean, he had the rim in his sights and was not going to be stopped.
And finishes with 4. Boy, you got to love that. I tell you what, Steph Curry, somebody lit a fire under him.
Last outing for Golden State, they won that game against Los Angeles. And there's the call on James. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
That's his 3rd personal, team second.
We've got 13 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Here's O'Neal. Rejected by Robinson. And stolen by Payton. Goes up. And James throws it down hard.
And Kevin, maybe the play of the game right there.
A tremendous instinct, Stray, to come up with a steal and then attack the basket.
Game changer right there, guys. An unbelievable play to make it this stage of a really tight ball game.
So a close game sees New York take this one. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
Well, gentlemen, I'm here with Carmel.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Many thanks, Kevin. And now a chance to check out some of the tremendous play tonight from our Jordan player of the game.
Well, everyone wanted to come play hard tonight, but I thought the job he did was remarkable. The defending champs do not go down easily. It was an impressive performance to beat them tonight. I must say I'm very impressed. But he kept at it, both ends of the floor, shouldering the scoring load. He was on his game.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots. He shot from every direction.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire
So Golden State will get the first possession. And now the New York Knicks starters. They've got LeBron James. Robinson is out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's Jordan. And it's Payton in at the 1 spot. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Curry with the 3. Outside Jordan. Back to McHale. The shot is off. Davis with some nice D.
And really, I thought Anthony Davis a season ago just took the league by storm. I mean, jaw-dropping numbers. I think you could argue if the Pelicans' record had been a little better, he probably would have won the league MVP.
And so it's the Knicks getting on the board first. Curry outside. And it's Jordan with the rebound. LeBron kicks to Davis, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
You really got to give him some credit there. I mean, he really had absolutely no chance to stop that throwdown against a much bigger guy. But he hung in there and gave it a very strong effort.
Now here's Jordan. Here's Bird. Pass to O'Neal. Outside Curry. Nailed from three-point land.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
Jordan the pass to James. Jordan against Jordan. That's good. Jordan's got 5.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense, but he's got the A game rolling tonight.
They double-team Curry. Down low, stolen by Robinson. For the finish, and then Jordan slams it in.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. Now here is Davis. Following the shot by Kevin McHale.
Playing smart offensively in the first half, no doubt about it.
Yeah, the numbers support it. I mean, they're shooting the much better percentage from the field so far.
They double-team Curry. McHale with it, picked up by Davis. Outside Jordan. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Boy, he is such a ridiculous dunker.
High riser, no doubt about it.
Goodness, I mean, you come to expect plays like that from him, and folks, that never gets old.
To the inside, stolen by O'Neal. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Here's Bird. LeBron with some nice D.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
And Curry, here we go. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Curry's got 5.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Now here's LeBron. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change.
Hey, well, LeBron James long considered the greatest player in the league. He's got some competition now, though. Kevin Durant, Anthony Davis, Steph Curry, James Harden, all playing well last year. But for my money, there's no better player in the league than King James.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Chamberlain's checked in for Shaq. Durant comes in for McHale. And Paul subbed in for Curry. The Knicks also changing it up. Pippen's checked in for Robinson. Harden comes in for Jordan. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Payton. Westbrook, the shot's good on the assist by Pippen. Well, Clark, you look at LeBron's career averages right now, around 27, 7 and 7. Hard to argue at this time he's not the best player in the league.
Well, you know, he might not always win the MVP award, Kevin, but that doesn't really matter. I think he's the most feared player in the league, and he proved he can carry a team in last season's NBA Finals. Clearly one of the all-time greats.
Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Golden State. And a switcher also for New York. Anthony's checked in for LeBron. Outside Jordan, dishes it to Durant. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Durant's got his first points of the night.
In that type, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Harden dishes to Anthony. And it's sent back by Aldridge. That's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. Puts it up off the inbound. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
First personal foul, 2 seconds.
.129 left to play in the first. Left side, Jordan. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Chamberlain.
And trailing here in the first, you'd like to see them be a little more aggressive on the offensive glass.
Yeah, I agree. Not a lot of activity chasing down their misses. Some teams focus on getting back. I understand that. But you should send at least one guy after those.
Yeah, a bit over-eager right there. Left his feet too early.
Yeah, and if you're already boxed out like he was, just back up. Because if you don't, you're going to get called for the over-the-back foul every time.
And a huge lead here early to start.
Boy, you know, right from the tip, there's not anything they haven't done well so far.
The drive by Jordan. Takes the 3. The Knicks pull it in.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
Carmelo Anthony, the third pick overall in the 2003 NBA draft, was in some pretty good company at the top of that one, as I recall.
I mean, you had LeBron going 1, and, of course, Darko Milicic was number 2 on that list. But how about D-Wade at 4? A little bit of a surprise, Chris Bosh. You know, all those guys, with the exception of Melo, have rings.
Now here is Aldridge, looking for his first basket still in this one. Again, Chamberlain missing. Kicks it to Westbrook. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. No good from outside. Warriors trail by 15. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Anthony can't hit. Tipped away. From deep, Jordan. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
What a...
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. New York ahead, up by 10. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. Well, that there is straight talk from a man who does not pretend. LeBron James with a textbook example how to take responsibility and lead.
And, Kevin, that's why he is the king. He doesn't say, hey, I'm just one of the 5 guys. No, he knows who he is and what he has to do. Bottom line, he's the man. Climb on my shoulders, and I'm going to take you to the promised land.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Boy, have they come out strong. Just some tremendous offense.
Guys fully in control and stroking it well.
Curry is out there with Paul. Then it's Bird. Then there's Kevin McHale. And it's Chamberlain in at the 5, down low. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
It's Curry outside. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. The Knicks leading by 9. To the middle. And it's sent back by McHale. And it's out of bounds to the Knicks as New York retains possession. Shaq's checked in for Chamberlain.
Shaquille O'Neal.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Rejected by McHale. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. Here's Wilkins. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
Whoa! Good. Woo. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that.
And the Warriors with possession here. They trail by 11. It was a victory here for the home team last time these guys met.
And the last time these teams met, it was a walk in the park, and everybody got in on the act. Their bench was spectacular in that win.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, the starters were extremely happy to get some rest and let the bench guys do the heavy lifting. Definitely a feel-good win for the team.
And the Knicks with possession here. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And they double up James. Wilkins kicks to Payton. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Payton's got his first 3 points of the game.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
It's Curry outside. The shot misses. Now the Knicks take it the other way.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Early on last year, it was clear Steph Curry was just on another level. Was an MVP candidate right from the start of the season, and he would eventually be voted that award.
And I thought very deserving. You could see how he elevated his play, and so many of us, and so much talk focuses on what he does offensively. But he was ahead of the snake of a terrific defensive group for Golden State.
How's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway. Self-service.
The most magnificent alley-oop he could have chosen.
Yeah, and he pulls that one off, guys, to perfection.
Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. To the paint. He's looking for McHale and finds him. It's stolen by Wilkins. The drive by Jordan. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
Some great play by Michael Jordan tonight. 12 points. He's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of three-pointers.
And you know what? The defenders have that in the back of their minds now. They'll be on him a little tighter.
And so Jordan nails both of them. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Outside Curry. They double-team Curry. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Out of bounds, New York takes possession.
That's a major mental mistake. I mean, there's no other way for me to describe it. He didn't know where he was on the court. That's a basic fundamental. You have to be alert to where you are.
The Warriors making a switch here. Jordan's checked in. The drive by Jordan. Misses from close range. Warriors trail by 12. Curry kicks to Jordan. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. New York's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. They retain possession. Hayton. Here's Robinson. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. And here's Bird from the arc. Hayton gets the rebound.
That's not the best of shot selection there. The defense definitely won that possession.
Yeah, I think in that case, you got to go elsewhere with the ball. You just can't rise up over the top of him when he's on you.
Some changes for Golden State. Aldridge comes in for McHale, and Kevin Durant is subbed in for Bird. Then for the Knicks, and Anthony Davis is checked in for James. Pippen comes in for Wilkins, and it's Harden in for Jordan. Durant, no good.
Well, I tell you what, that's fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. The key there was not to give him much space before he took that shot.
And really, Clark, that's the only way you're going to stop him. The defender was all over him with a hand right in his face. And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Last season for James Harden was easily his best yet in his second MVP race. Put up huge numbers with career highs in points per game, scoring. Greg at more than 27 a game.
And also carried that Rockets team that dealt with a plethora of injuries, mainly to Dwight Howard. And second in the league in scoring, I mean, narrowly losing out to Russell Westbrook, who just went on a tremendous tear the second half of the season, and then also finished runner-up in the MVP race.
Here's Durant, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Durant's got his second basket of the night. And Davis, here we go, trying to get open as Pippen. Warriors with the rebound.
And for Harden coming in second in the MVP race, he had a lot of first-place votes, and nobody knew if he or Curry would win the award. In most other seasons, he would have won the MVP.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And, Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying, Clark, to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure.
And Westbrook throws it down hard.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
And for Harden last year, he could have easily have won the MVP, probably would have in other seasons. His big talking point for the award was how he carried the Rockets on his back, and he might have been the most valuable player to his team with the performances he had last year.
Durant for 3. Does not find the target. That makes him 3 for 5.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Chamberlain's checked in for O'Neal. Harden the pass to Anthony. Puts up a three. Harden's shot is off. Curry. No good. And that concludes.
Well, Carmelo, what has been the focus for this team during the first half of play?
Well, we're doing it on both ends of the court. We're bumping down on the defensive end. We're sharing the ball offensively, making good plays. You know, cherishing every possession count, and we're doing that.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal. New York holding the upper hand after the first 2 quarters. They have an 8-point lead. All right, Big Diesel, your take. All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report as it's just...
And now the third quarter about to get going. What a game we're seeing from Michael Jordan.
And his play in that first half, how about the discipline to go along with the efficiency, guys? His shot selection was just perfect.
I agree. I mean, whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense is giving him and not trying to do too much. Very much playing within himself.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court for the Knicks, we've got Davis. Michael Jordan is out there with Gary Payton. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Robinson in at the center position.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
Davis has the open look. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Davis has got his second bucket of the game to go. Warriors trail by 13. Here's Curry with the three. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 5 rebounds tonight.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And Steph Curry with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And here is Payton. 5 points in the game. Some nice passing by New York here. 9 feet out. Cannot hit. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way.
And remember, you go back to when Steph Curry was in college, more of a shooting guard at Davidson, but he's worked relentlessly to not only improve his ball handling, but his vision. And now, all of a sudden, he's one of the most elusive ball handlers in the NBA.
Outside Robinson. He kicks it to Payton. James right side. And Jordan has it in the corner. Feeds to James. And it's Davis at the elbow. And he banks in the layup. Davis has got 8.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passing. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Calls check in for Golden State. Warriors trail by 15. Out of bounds. New York takes possession.
Now a moment to see the numbers for James. Great showing for him last season. Last season, he chipped in about 25 per. 7 assists and 6 rebounds. He has been terrific throughout, putting up some huge numbers offensively.
Yeah, you know, you just plug him in. He's a flat-out scoring machine. When you plug him up, let him go.
To the paint. Stolen by Bird. Now the Warriors moving it up. Oh! Man, oh, man.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay.
That's his first personal foul.
Usually you talk about how tough a player is, and you're always talking about big guys. But Chris Paul is as tough as they come playing that little point guard position.
Yeah, he's a power pack when you look at him. I mean, he's played through a lot of injuries and still has a big-time impact on the game. Most recently in the playoffs, he played through injury to beat the Spurs.
Dominique Wilkins, he's checked in for the Knicks.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
From 10 feet out, and the shot no good, a bit short.
And last year, you could see Paul was hobbled in their loss to the Rockets in the second round. Still, most players wouldn't even have made it back out on the floor, much less been as effective as he was during the postseason.
To the middle. Davis drives in, and that one is stuffed right through.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And Shaq with the slam.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
Yeah, you know, that's the thing about Paul. He doesn't need to be blazing fast or quick to beat you. He can play seemingly on one leg and still dismantle a defense.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
Takes the three. That's good. Paul's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Defender was spinning around like an agitator in a washing machine after that crossover.
I think you're right. Looks a little bit dizzy after that one.
New York calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Chamberlain's checked in for Golden State. Durant comes in for McHale. Westbrook drives in. Here's Davis. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
Warriors trail by 14. Paul outside. And there's the pass to Chamberlain. And he dunks it down.
A delicious dime from Chris Paul there.
New York shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. And it's Anthony with the jam.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
And the Warriors making a change here. Curry's checked in. Paul against Harden. And stolen by Chamberlain. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. Here's Bird. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that. Over, it was obvious.
This is his first free throw of the game. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
I'm putting you in. Let's go.
The Knicks leading by 12. Harden dishes to Anthony. Harden kicks to Westbrook. It's Pippen with the drive. New York, no good that time either. The Warriors have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. It's tipped. It's stolen by Davis. And here's the fast break. And Westbrook gets it to go on the assist by Pippen. 6 points for Russell Westbrook.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
A nice shot by Bird.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
5 seconds left in the third. Chamberlain with the block, and they're able to recover. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. Warriors trail by 11. Durant is out there with Kevin McHale. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then there's Shaquille O'Neal. And it's Paul in a 2-guard. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
That's 2 straight quick three-pointers they've allowed.
Defense just not reacting with enough aggressiveness.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Jordan, he's checked in for Chris Paul.
Michael Jordan.
Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against the Clippers. Curry outside, and the rejection by James. Finishes the break with a slam.
You know what? He wasn't going to wait around for any help on that break.
Solo soiree performance all the way. How about that for a little bit of a limerick?
I'm going to let it slide.
Another miss by Curry. The Knicks leading by 10. The drive by LeBron. O'Neal with the defensive effort.
Yeah, good tough D there to get a hand up and force that miss.
That's example number 1 of why he is such a strong defensive player and why he has such a great defensive reputation. Really hard to decide, guys, which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Clark, there's no wrong answer to that one, my friend. Sensational alley-oop all the way around.
Agreed.
And guys, you know what? You wouldn't know that they're the team that's actually trailing with how they were able to pull that play off.
6 on the shot clock. Goes up on the block. Another miss by James.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
And the dunk by Jordan.
A little bit of a magic act here, pulling off the Houdini to make that catch and slam.
Stupendous alley-oop.
I think the crowd is still stunned by that one.
Payton, good. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Knicks.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. And a wide open look for Jordan. It's good from long range. Jordan's got 7 points here in this quarter.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the three-point variety.
And you need the defense to stop the bleeding.
Payton passes to LeBron. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. That's 10 points for LeBron.
Despite the troubles he had in the first half, he stayed composed and focused, and now he's getting it going.
And the basket by Curry.
This guy will really make you pay if you leave him enough room outside.
New York calls timeout.
You know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Thanks, Kevin. Derek Fisher had some words for his team over that last break. He was propping his guys up for their defensive pressure, saying, listen, the pressure you put on them has been fantastic. Keep pestering them, keep forcing turnovers, and we'll be in a great position to win this thing.
The Knicks making a switch here. Davis is checked in.
First personal foul, 2 seconds. Substitution for the Knicks.
Here's Curry.
Anthony Davis.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Outside for Durant. Pippen with the steal. Payton left side. Knocked loose. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way. Trying to find Curry. He's got it now. Back to Jordan. Bird, he's checked in for the Warriors.
Gary Payton. The second person, 13. Checking in for your Warriors, Larry Bird.
Curry dishes to Jordan. Passes it to O'Neal. Stolen by Pippen. There's the triple. And Payton gets it to go on the assist from Michael Jordan.
Let's go.
Payton's got 5 points now in the quarter. Warriors trail by 8. It's Curry outside. It's rebounded by New York. Robinson's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
Curry with the steal. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Out to Bird. From downtown, the offensive rebound, O'Neal. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
That's his second personal foul. At the line.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
Taking 2 shots.
No luck that time either.
Boy, they came out of the locker room at halftime with a much more physical disposition than they had in the first half.
And that helps, Clark. They've got extra trips to the foul line, and they need that to continue if they're going to get back in this game.
Curry with it. Now Payton defending. From the arc. Here's Shaq. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That one on Davis.
That's his third personal foul.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really want. He's got one more, though.
And for a long time in the NBA, the stretch 4 was kind of the anomaly and not the standard. Now it seems that you are the rare power forward if you can't hit a 3. Very few traditional power forwards now in the NBA.
Payton kicks to Jordan. Outside for Pippen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Payton drives in.
Take a look at what Payton's been doing. 10 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
And I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those out of him.
First one falls for him. And both free throws good for Payton. Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're behind by 12. We've got 1:13 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Curry. We've got 1:08 left to play in the final quarter. He dishes it to Jordan. Pass to O'Neal. Bird outside. Looking to end the run. There's the bucket. Good. So for New York, their last game, a win against Chicago. Payton against Curry. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul. Stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
And both free throws good for Payton. And Clark, they've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, I think so. Too cool. I mean, just not forceful enough, not alert or aggressive enough. And sometimes trying to do too much with the basketball.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Curry against Payton. shot on the way. Curry can't get it to go.
The defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done.
And it's Jordan with the jam.
All right, and really no better feeling than to go on the road and play this well and get the win.
Yeah, it's always a good win when you play the kind of game they have played tonight. I mean, especially, though, when you get it done on the road. That's a special, special feeling there.
Payton drives in. Nice D from Bird.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the...
Yes, gentlemen, I'm here with you.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thanks, Kevin, and let's take a look now as we give the nod to our Jordan player of the game. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just... And that's it for our broadcast here tonight, but we're just